Hi guys! Welcome back sa channel ko. First time ko nga magkaroon ng mock test. Pwede nyo nga itong magamit kung aspiring cadet kayo ng PMA, PNPA, PMMA, MAAP, and balak nyo mag civil service and other college entrance exam. Kung nababasa nyo, ang topic natin ngayon ay parts of speech, specifically noun and verb. Meron nga itong 25 questions with answers and explanation na kailangan nyong masagutan within 20 seconds. Tara, simulan natin. Okay, proceed tayo sa question number 1. Answer to question number 1 is London. So, London is a proper noun kasi specific name of a city siya. Ang kabaliktaran ng proper noun ay common noun. Mapapansin nyo din ang mga proper noun ay mayroong capital letter sa unang letter niya. Next question. Ang answer ay B, rice. Countable nouns cannot be counted as individual. For example, sa rice, kinikilo siya. Then, usually, substansya siya or abstract concepts. Di siya mabibilang kung walang unit measurement. Next. Sana familiar kayo sa abstract noun. Tama ba yung sagot nyo? Ang sagot ay A, happiness. Abstract noun represents idea, emotions, or concepts that cannot be touched or seen. Yan yung keyword na tatandaan nyo. Cannot be touched or seen. Happiness is a feeling. Then yung ibang option na ay tawag doon, concrete nouns. Yan yung nakikita mo and nahawakan mo. Next question tayo. Answer niya ay B, team. Collective noun. Collective noun represents a group of people or things. In case dito, team. Meron namang flocks. Meron namang herd. So yun yung collective noun. Yung pangmaramihan. Next question. The answer is C, mice. Mouse is an irregular noun with an plural form of mice. The other option are either incorrect plural forms or a possessive form. Kung hindi kayo familiar sa irregular noun, yan yung mga noun na hindi dinadagdagan ng S kapag maramihan. For example, ng regular noun, dog. Dadagdagan mo na lang S, ibig sabihin na nun, marami na. Pero in case dito sa mouse, hindi siya mouses, dapat mice. Kung hindi kayo familiar sa irregular noun, pag-aralan nyo yan. The answer is childs with apostrophe S. Ang possessive noun shows possession. Ang answer naman dito ay B, bread. Concrete noun ay ibig sabihin nun, can be seen, touched, smelled, or heard. Yung ibang option kanina, abstract noun, yan yung mga hindi mo nakikita or hindi mo nararamdaman. Then yung ibang option ay hindi noun. Ang sagot naman dito ay A, sunshine. Compound nouns are formed by joining two or more words to make a new word. Compound meaning dalawa. Dito, pinag-combine yung sun and shine. Kaya tinawag siyang compound noun. Ang sagot ay D, teeth. Tooth is an irregular noun, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina. Ang plural form niya, hindi siya dinadagdagan ng S. May panibagong word siya. Sabi dito sa explanation, irregular noun do not follow the standard rules for pluralization. Hindi dinadagdagan ng S para maging plural. Answer is letter C. Dr. Smith is a great scientist. Maliban sa sinabi ko kanina na capital letter yung una niya, dapat yung title niya, tulad nitong doctor, ay capitalized din. The answer is C. Concrete nouns can be seen or touched, while abstract nouns represent ideas or feelings. Na-discuss na natin to kanina. Sana maging familiar na kayo. So yan, very obvious yung sagot. C, cat. Sabi ko na kanina, punta tayo sa next question. Kung nadadalian kayo, pasensya na kayo sa mga nadadalian kung medyo madali yung topic. Pero hindi naman lahat ng tao alam na tong topic na to. Kaya let me know sa comments kung anong gusto nyong i-discuss ko sa susunod na gagawa natin ng mock test. Ang answer ay letter C, he runs every day. Action verbs is a type of verb that specified yung action or is a type of verb that describes the action. Run is an action verb because it shows what someone is doing. The other verb describes states of being or characteristics. Isa din tong type of verb. Masyado ba tayong mabilis? Comment nyo naman para magkaroon ako ng idea kung gaano kabilis or katagal yung questions, lalong-lalo na dito sa English or communication skills. Ang answer ay letter C. Linking verbs connect the subject of a sentence to additional information about the subject. Is a common linking verb. The other options are action verb. Kung hindi din kayo familiar sa linking verb, pag-aralan nyo to. Medyo maraming klase ng linking verb. Mga example ng linking verb, am, was, were, are, at marami pang iba. Next question tayo. Ang sagot ay letter A. She can sing beautifully. Explanation, helping verbs help the main verb in a sentence. In the sentence, she can sing beautifully. Can is helping the main verb sing. Next question. The answer is letter B. The cat chased the mouse. Dito, tatandaan nyo lang, meron siyang direct object. Sa case na to, the cat chased the mouse. Ang object ay ang direct object natin ay yung mouse. Then, ang transitive verb natin or action verb ay chased. So, pag pinag-combine yung dalawang yan yung transitive verb. Next tayo. Ang sagot ay C, run. Irregular verb do not follow the regular pattern of adding ed. Di pa pag past tense, kadalasan, ed ang nilalagay. Example, walk. Pero pagdating sa irregular verb tulad nitong run, kapag present tense, run, R-U-N, then pag past tense na naman, R-A-N. Next question tayo. The answer is letter A, please close the door. Explanation, the imperative mood is used to give commands or make requests. Please close the door is a command. So it's in the imperative mood. Tandaan nyo lang ang imperative mood. Nagre-require siya or nagre-request siya na gawin ang isang action. Ang answer ay take up. Phrasal verb consists of verb and one or more particles. Pwedeng prepositions or adverbs. Pag pinag-join siya, nagkakaroon siya ng panibagong meaning. The answer is A. Running is my favorite hobby. Ang gerund is a verb na ginagawang noun. Tama ang narinig nyo. Ang verb ay pwedeng gawing noun. Next tayo. Ang sagot ay A. She likes to read. An infinitive verb based form of a verb usually preceded by to. in this sentence, to read is the infinitive form. Ang tatandaan niyo lang, before ng verb, meron siyang to. Yan yung infinitive verb. Answer is letter C. Modal verbs are auxiliary verb that express necessity or possibility. Can is a modal verb indicating ability. The answer is letter B, jumping. Present participle ends in ing. It can be used to form continuous tenses or adjective. Jumping is a present participle of jump. Huwag kayong malilito di porket may ing, participle na or gerund na. Ang gerund kasi ginagawa siyang noun. Dito naman, verb talaga siya. Halimbawa, he is jumping, he is walking. Next tayo. The answer is letter C. He laughed loudly. Di ba kanina yung transitive verb, may direct object. May subject, may verb, at may direct object. Pagdating naman dito sa intransitive verb, may subject, may verb, pero hindi siya direct object. Sana naging malinaw. Next question tayo. The answer is C, talk and talk. Regular verb form the past tense by adding ed. Yung kabaliktaran niya naman, irregular, walang ed na nilalagay, binabago yung whole word. Ito na yung last question. Sana marami kayong natutunan about dito sa mock test natin, specifically sa noun and verb. Marami pang types ang parts of speech. I-discuss natin yan, pag-aralan natin. Kumusta yung test nyo? Na-perfect nyo ba? Comment nyo naman yung score nyo. Sana nakuha nyo yung mga sagot sa mga tanong ko at may gusto naman kayong topic na gawan natin ng mock test with explanation, comment nyo naman. Kita-kita tayo sa sunod kong video. Asahan nyo na ang channel na to ay dedicated na sa paggawa ng mock test para makatulong na makapasa kayo sa academy na gusto nyo, sa civil service, at iba pang colleges na gusto nyo. Maraming salamat.